Welcome to your weekly vibe tarot reading predictions horoscope check-in. That was a freaking mouthful, but I know you're curious as to what is coming up this following week, this upcoming week. I don't know why I said following, but you get what I mean. And so I'm not only going to tell you what the energies are, I'm going to tell you how to best harness these energies, what lessons you can get out of it so that you're not staying stuck and that you can use this energy to your advantage. That's what we're all about here. I'm here for you every single week, so make sure to subscribe. And if you are new here, my name is Soledad. I'm a psychic. I channel your angels and spirit guides to help you find clarity, alignment, and love. I do a lot of love readings, but I love doing these little weekly updates because they're not love-based. But if you do want more love readings, you can subscribe. I'm trying to upload every day, but I struggle with uploading every day on YouTube because my shorts do really well, but my long form content doesn't. And I know that, that's just part of it. So if this weekly update gets 1,000 views, so make sure to share, like, comment, do all the things so that the YouTube algorithm pushes out to more people, I will start uploading daily love readings. Or actually, something I can commit to. I will make a weekly update just dedicated for love. So if you want a weekly update just dedicated for love outside of this one, get this video to 1,000 views and we'll get there. Well, I promise you, okay, if I have to drop everything that I'm doing for you, I will do it. Okay, so this week we're doing something a little bit different because previous weeks we go day by day. So like Monday's energy, Tuesday's energy, blah, 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 right? No, we're doing a full weekly energy this time. Please let me try something new. I know I've been changing the formats here and there, but we're really just getting the hang of it. And this is what I was called to do this week. So that's just what we're gonna do. Also, if you can't tell by my eyes, I'm gonna go see Wicked next week, and I did a Wicked reading. I'll link it here if it's already up. So that's really exciting if you're interested in knowing what's going on with Cynthia and Ariana and the production. I also got some interesting drama going on internally and some court things, some judicial system things. I'm not going to say much else, but if you're curious, go watch that as well. Everything will be in the description box below, timestamps. I'm gonna start off with the tarot cards. Then we're gonna get you your guidance cards, your crystal card, and your angel card. So not a lot has changed, but that's where we're going. And you're gonna be surprised because this week is gonna be literally a freaking roller coaster, okay? This is gonna be the week of wow, one day I'm feeling great, and the next day, the universe humbles you to a T. Okay, but it's all so that you can finally shed that extra weight of things have been holding you back, all your attachments. This is the week of letting go of your attachments, my loves. That is what we're doing this week. So that is what I'm channeling for you. We got the Six of Wands. So I do see you being extremely rewarded and recognized for your work. I see village energy. So I see you coming home to your friends or to your family, or even to, if you have an audience or something like that, where you're guys, I did this, or I accomplished this thing, I'm so happy, and people just applauding you. I see you really stepping up as the hero in your story. I've been seeing a lot of energy of it being all these tough conversations and trying to keep our vibrations up, but things just bringing us down. So it's you're learning to look at bad things happening instead of it being why is this happening to me? I feel like things are being taken away. You're oh, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to learn. This is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to pivot. Sometimes pivoting is actually such a blessing. There's something about green light, red light synchronicities. I actually talk about this in my free ebook. You can download it. That'll be in the description box too. It talks about twin flame separation, but I have a chapter where I go over green light, red light synchronicities because, synchronicities can be really confusing. And this is a for sure method of knowing what synchronicities mean and how you can interpret them so that you can actually take action when you're supposed to and walk away from things that you're not. So that's why I mention it. It's really, really cool. Again, completely free. I'm also seeing with the Five of Coins that you've been going through this financial hiccup or this transitionary period. This week is a lot of transitionary periods. And I think the collective as a broad, you've, me, everybody has been feeling this transitionary energy that has been moving through us. Like there's a lot of burdens, right? 10 of Wands, we have like this energy of, oh my gosh, I feel like there's so much on me. Like I'm taking care of so many people. I'm doing so many things. I'm wearing so many hats. And it's like all of this is happening so that you can figure out which hats are worth wearing, which roles are worth taking on, what task, what are you stepping into that is worth the burden, that is worth the output, right? With the Page of Swords, children could be significant, but I'm seeing that something or someone is going to come through to match your energy here. I don't see you doing this alone, and I see even somebody that again could be younger than you just coming in, or maybe you are healing your inner child. So this week is going to be really important for you to actually mother your inner father, depending on what you're doing, your inner child. And when I mean inner child, I mean like teenage years as well. So start really thinking about what areas of your life in the past that are coming up. Maybe in dreams. There's been a crazy, like vivid dream energy for the collective. So if you're somebody who does have vivid dreams and you've been having those dreams, you're not the only one, okay? I've been personally having really vivid dreams with past people and past situations and fears coming up. That doesn't mean that these things are going to happen. That doesn't mean that these people are thinking about you. It just means that you're trying to process these things that are weighing on you so that they can be released and you can make room for better experiences in your life. That's what that is. I'm going to be brutally honest with you because I hate when readers are like, they're manifesting you. No. Sometimes dreams are there to help us process things because we're tapping into our subconscious mind, right? And we're always talking about this in manifesting, how we got to tap into our subconscious thoughts so that we can control our thoughts and manifest and blah, 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 right? So this is really important. Dreams play a very significant role in this. There's actually, I heard somewhere, I don't know where, if I can remember where I heard it or read this, but it was something about the way that we treat our dreams and how there was like this indigenous culture that used to like do like these dream ceremonies to protect ourselves at night because it was like a really important part of our psychic abilities as humans and our manifesting abilities, protecting our energy and all that kind of stuff. So if you know anything about that, let me know in the, like, I would love to talk about that. But we do have the Death card. So that is the one major arcana we got for this week. And the Death card is interesting because it is a new you. You're shedding your skin, you're shedding the old, you're letting go of those weights that are holding you back. You're learning to stand up a little bit taller. You're surrendering. Okay, surrendering is super important. I discussed that in my free ebook too. So again, if you want to read deeper on these topics and do shadow work, that's what that book is for. And that's why I made it free, because I think it's super important for people. I never talk about it on here. So it's just interesting that it's coming up because that wasn't planned at all. You guys know, if you've watched my videos, I rarely bring up my free ebook, but anyways, it's there. And I think it's really important if you're taking this time seriously to really uncover like, what are these triggers trying to teach me? Why am I going through this spiritual awakening? You're actually on the cusp of a spiritual awakening this week. So that's really important. So with all this to say, yes, there's some difficult news that you've been dealing with. Nothing that is happening this week it's almost like you're not going to need to go to the hospital, right? This is like you're going to put a band-aid on it and you're going to be on your way. Sure, maybe that'll be a little bit uncomfortable for a little bit, but once it heals, it's done healing, you've learned your lesson, and it's going to stick with you. So just think of these as minor step backs. With the Death card, more in the past more in the past, but don't let it hold you back. The Death card is all about stepping into a brand new energy, right? We're letting go of the past. Yes, we're grieving it, but we're not letting the grieving stop us from moving forward in our lives. The Death card is also represented by the number 13. It's the 13th major arcana in the tarot, and 13 is actually a really lucky number. I know some cultures don't think it is, but we're in this channel, in this universe, in this world, I choose to believe that it is, okay? Because the number 1 is about finding yourself, right? It's a path, it's union within, it's the one, right? And then it's like source energy, right? And then 3 is about expansion. So 13 to me is like you're really finding your path and you're learning to grow. You're realizing that you're not a one-dimensional being, that you have multiple paths at your disposal, and that one thing can be true at the same time as another. So yes, I do feel like you're carrying a lot of burdens and you're learning to release them. You're going to get recognized this week. There could be some difficult news. You could get help from somebody maybe younger than you. You could be doing a lot of inner child healing. All of this is leading you down a path to a new you. So if you've been feeling like, oh, I need to change this, like for example, something I've been dealing with is I've been really trying not to people please, trying not to regulate other people's emotions. Because I grew up like the oldest of three, I had a single mom, I was a parent to five child, all, you know, blah, 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 blah. All these things that I'm starting to realize about myself and how they affect me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm such a people pleaser. Like I will say whatever people need me to say in order to make them happy, even if it goes against what I believe, what my core values are. So I'm learning to really stand up for my own values, to stand up for myself. And that's kind of just an example of a lesson that you could be going through, right? So what has been coming up, and pay attention to the conversations you're having with people. What has been coming up that you're like, oh, I wish I would have said something differently, or damn, I really didn't honor myself there. I felt bad about that conversation. What about that conversation made me feel bad? What about that interaction is triggering me? How can I fix that in the future? You know, we're really honoring ourselves. And so our crystal card this week is the blue Kyanite. A lot of blues and purples in the energy this week. So, or next week, technically, whenever you're watching this. So connecting with animals, telepathic abilities, finding your true path, and finding clarity. Period. Weren't we just talking about the number 1 and 3 about being oneself? Yeah, okay. You're finding your true path because you are being less shy about showing your authentic self. Okay. This is the time to allow your authentic self to shine. This is the time where you're like, you know what, this is my path and I don't care what anybody has to say because this feels right to me. Because this feels right to yours truly. So that is what we're going to do. Okay. And finding clarity. I know things have been feeling a little bit crazy. You know, if you've been great at your job, maybe your personal life has been going to caca, or like me, where everything is going to shit. So you never know. With finding clarity, I do see that this week is going to really, again, just put you on a path where you feel more aligned with yourself, where you feel better with the decisions that you're making for yourself, where things that seem blurry, where you didn't really see the path, you didn't understand why these things were happening to you, or why you're moving this way, why you're feeling about certain things, you're going to start to get that clarity this week. And your angels want you to know that this week is not about chasing, it is about attracting. Okay, we have anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, what you attract, what you need by sending out, instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Period. That's what we're doing. We're being grateful for these lessons we're learning, right? We're releasing these emotions and we are welcoming new energy. Welcome in that new energy. I wish I had like an affirmation for you, but honestly, I don't. I did not come prepared. Maybe next time we'll do like a journal prompt or something. Okay, so we do have the apology card. This is your higher self's like guidance cards here. With the apology, forgiveness through mutual feelings, I do feel like this is you forgiving yourself for the past. Maybe there is somebody who's going to come in with an apology, but if you guys get this to 1,000 views, then maybe we can do a love reading and see what that's about, if that energy pertains. I don't know. We can go into it, but you know, I'm just saying. In all seriousness, with this apology energy, I'm definitely seeing you apologizing to yourself and therefore apologizing to others. Even if you don't go up to them, right? Closure doesn't come from others, it comes from within. So trust, you don't need to go up to somebody and say, oh my God, I'm so sorry for all these things. Maybe you do. Maybe that'll help you and that person. But when you're reflecting, when you're self-reflecting, the most important thing is for you to forgive yourself, for you to apologize to yourself. We have dedication. So this is about staying dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. Again, you're going to see success. You're going to see, if anything, you're going to start to get clarity on what that success looks like for you. But I do see next week being, again, a week of ups and downs. One week you're being recognized, and next week you're like, oh damn, I have to work on this other thing now, or okay, we're not in the clear yet. Something else has got to come up, right? So I definitely see that being, and also sometimes when we have too many options, that can also be a burden on us. So make sure to take time to relax. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If the Ariana Grande Cynthia Erivo reading is up, it'll be up here somewhere. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for spending this time with me. We did drink water today. That's our drink of choice today. We always drink something. Leave me an elephant emoji if you left or if you made it to the end of this video. And I will see you guys in next week's reading or a possible weekly updated love reading. All right, bye guys.